Hi, I'm Sandrine Blake, Manager of Member Events and Experience here at AmitaCare. Thank you for joining us for today's online Live Your Life Wellness session. Today's session is sponsored by AmitaCare, a Medicaid health plan designed to provide care for those living with or at elevated risk of HIV. At AmitaCare, we believe that staying healthy is much more than just doctor's visits and medication. We believe in the whole person, mind, body, and spiritual wellness. We also look at aspects of life such as healthy food and housing. Stay tuned for more information on how you can contact us at AmitaCare. Thank you. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our webinar. We're going to be talking all about nutrition and optimal health during this time of uncertainty and during the coronavirus. I'm really honored to be here with you and share some information, and I hope that you find it really helpful as we navigate this unknown that we're all going through together. My name is Katie Bressack. I'm a holistic nutritionist. I specialize in women's hormonal health, corporate wellness, and I'm really honored to be here, like I mentioned before, because I truly believe that this information can be extremely helpful and hopefully really supporting your immunity and keeping your health really strong as well. So let's get started. I know that there's lots of challenges right now at home, at work, as we are navigating this time. And what I've been hearing a lot of is just having lots of cravings, right? Going for the potato chips, running to the fridge, running to the pantry, constantly, right? When we are feeling uncertain, we tend to crave foods that are comforting to us, whether that is chocolate cake, Snickers, or potato chips, whatever that might be. A lot of people have been saying in terms of their health and their wellness, that is their biggest challenge at this point in time. So again, you're not alone if you are experiencing these challenges with your health and your wellness right now. And I always like to start with challenges so that you can pause and really think about what's happening in your life. So if this resonates with you, great. If there's something else that feels more challenging with your individual health and wellness, please write it down, think about it, because at the end of this, I really challenge you to think of 1 to 2 things that really resonated with you that are going to be extremely helpful as you take care of your health during this time. So not only are we having lots of cravings, maybe new, maybe old, maybe similar to what you normally crave, but there is that snacking, right? That we're working from home, there's food, there's more downtime in terms of just being closer to the kitchen. So that can also be challenging, and information overload, right? God, there's so much information coming at us right now in terms of everything, right? With news, with taking care of ourselves, and really thinking about what is going to be the most helpful, the most beneficial to me. So I really hope that there's 1 to 2 things that really resonate with you. I always like to start with challenges because I want all of you to really pause, give yourself 30 seconds to really tune in and think about what feels the most challenging right now so that you can navigate this yourself. Today, I'm going to be talking all about cravings, why you're craving certain foods, how to satisfy your cravings without bringing the guilt into it, because we're all having cravings right now. You're not alone. We're going to talk about supporting the immune system, what foods are actually going to be really helpful for you right now. And then I thought it'd be helpful to share some quick meal ideas so that you have an idea of some quick, simple things that you can do and things that you can order from the grocery store as well to have into your house. So the first thing we want to talk about is sugar, right? A lot of people have been mentioning to me that their sugar cravings have gone from maybe a little bit to a lot. I personally have been having more sugar cravings than ever before in my life. And it's not uncommon when we feel a little stressed, when we have lots going on in our life. We do crave sugar for comfort, for energy, for all of those things. So I think all of us want a little bit more energy right now and a little bit more comfort. So just to be mindful about this 80% of all the food in the grocery store has added sugar in it. So take a quick look when you have a moment. Look at your fridge, look at your pantry. What's in there, right? Look at the ingredients. I bet probably most everything that you have in your house besides those fruits and vegetables, right, have added sugar in them. Look at your salad dressings, your ketchups, your condiments, things like that. The reason why we want to be mindful about how much sugar we're putting in our body, and by sugar, it's added sugar. It's not the fruit, the vegetables, things like that. It can decrease your immunity and cause additional stress, right? So when your blood sugar is unbalanced, your cortisol, that stress hormone, can go much higher than it normally would. So when that happens, our body just feels a little bit imbalanced, and you might feel a little bit more anxious as well. And we want to try to only have about 20 grams max a day of those sugars. So again, it's not the fruits and the vegetables, it's kind of those added sugars that we're doing. So let's talk about cravings, okay? So if you're craving sweets, right, whatever that might be to you, that could be orange juice, it could be an orange, it could be Snickers, whatever, right? I would like you to eat more protein, okay? Animal-based protein, chicken, turkey, beef, all organic, plant-based protein, nuts, seeds, beans, lentils. Those are going to help your body feel more satisfied and nourished, and hopefully reduce those sugar cravings. Drink more water. As soon as you start craving sugar, I bring a water bottle everywhere I go, and just keep drinking water. You might be craving sweets or salty foods if you're not drinking enough water. So always try to be drinking as much water as you can. Maybe move around. I know that a lot of us are going from the bed to the couch to the kitchen table. We don't have that much area to move right now, but do some jumping jacks, right? Walk up and down your hallway, get some movement in, because that's going to be extremely beneficial for you right now. Maybe you need to take a break. We're all working in a different way, so really give yourself permission to continue taking those breaks in your life. If you are craving sweets, like most of us might be, here's some ideas for you. I love doing apples and almond butter, or banana and almond butter, dried fruit, make a smoothie, sweet vegetables, yams, sweet potatoes, squashes. I love doing that, sprinkling them with coconut oil, putting them in the oven for a little bit, maybe put some cinnamon on there too. Really great for those sugar cravings. Dates stuffed with almond butter are really delicious. You could do some full-fat Greek yogurt with berries and slivered almonds. And eat some chocolate. Chocolate with at least 70% cacao is actually really healthy, not helpful, but also helpful for you right now. So really be mindful about adding in some chocolate. I eat chocolate all the time. If you're craving crunchy foods, right? So when we crunch on gum or chips and things like that, our body actually can release stress by chewing. It's really amazing. So let's just switch that out and let's get some really healthy crunchy foods for you. Kale chips, sweet potato chips, veggie chips. You can make them, you can buy them. Love having those in the house. Carrots, celery, cucumbers. As soon as you get home from the grocery store or have food delivered, cut them up, put them in a glass container, get some hummus. And what I like to do is I will literally just pull it out of the fridge and leave it on the kitchen counter. So when I am craving something crunchy, it's there for me. Celery and peanut butter, right? Remember the ants on the log when we were kids? You can do that as well. Nuts and trail mix is also a really great crunchy food that is also really delicious and something that will help your body, not only with the crunchiness, but with the cravings of sugar as well, because there's protein in there. A lot of times we crave dairy because dairy brings us comfort. It reminds us of being comforted as a child, right? So have some almond or cashew cheese. It's better than it might sound. Coconut yogurt, organic cheeses, different things like that. Dairy usually means that we just need to take a break. We need a hug. We need a moment of just nourishment. So that could look like many, many different things in your life. Salty foods, again, drink that water. One of the main reasons why we crave salt or salty foods is that water, right? So drink lots of water, maybe put some fresh lemons or lime or fruit in there if you're craving something sweet as well. Salsa with veggies, and I love edamame, right? Take it out of the freezer, put it in some hot water in a pot, boil it up, add some pink Himalayan sea salt. It's a really great snack, and it really helps satisfy not only the saltiness craving, but also the sugar craving because there's protein in there. Something to be mindful about as well is if you are craving lots of French fries or hamburgers, things like that, it could just mean that you're not getting enough healthy fats into your diet. So get some avocados or coconut oil, walnuts, salmon, olives, olive oil. You want to get at least 6 tablespoons minimum a day of healthy fat. But that's usually a sign, just like when you're craving a lot of sugar, that you might need more protein. You're craving lots of those types of fatty foods, you might just need those healthy fats into your diet to really help satisfy any of those cravings that you might be having. So eating at work, right? Home is your new work, right? Depending on where you are. But you might have lots of candy. You might have a candy bowl out. That might be some treats for your children. I would really try to minimize the amount of sugar you have because we really want to keep our immunity as strong as possible right now. Again, treat yourself, but maybe not have a candy bowl out in front of you because it's really hard. It's really hard to avoid it when it's right in front of you. The Trader Joe's pink peanut butter cups, I've had to stop buying them because they were like out and I couldn't stop. So if I put them in the fridge in the bag, they're kind of out of the way, but if I leave them on the counter, they're gone in like 2 seconds. Really concentrate and focus on meals during your day, okay? A lot of us are snackers, so we wake up, we might have like something to snack on, right? A few hours after we wake up. And then we realize that we're starving at 3 o'clock and we actually haven't had breakfast or lunch, but we've just been grazing and snacking all day. It's really important to focus on those meals and get into that consistent routine with them. So really trying to eat around the same time every day can also help reduce those cravings and keep your energy levels up. Again, drink more water. That might be the theme of our conversation today, but the more water that you drink, the healthier you're going to feel, the more energy you're going to have, the better your skin's going to look. You're just going to feel better by drinking more water. And try to incorporate more greens into your diet as well. That will really help with all of the cravings and really increase your immunity too. So those are some things just to think about and add into your life at home, at work, wherever your office might be, really kind of thinking about those helpful tips. Now, we can't really talk about health during this time of the coronavirus without talking about supporting your immune system. So I really want to spend some time on this because I find this is going to be important for keeping your stress levels low, your health really great, and just keeping your mind clear and able to concentrate on and focus, honestly. So when you think about your immune system, you really want to think about how to support it. So a lot of the processed foods, especially the sugar that we talked about, can actually decrease your immunity. So we really want to look at what are we putting in our bodies every day? Are we eating fruits and vegetables, right? Or are we eating more of the fast carby food like Starburst or crackers or different things like that for energy, right? So really try to eliminate and reduce those processed foods, especially sugar. And again, sugar is hiding in most of the food that you're eating. So you might not be thinking you're eating that much sugar when in reality you are. Really thinking about less fried food too. Like fried food leads to lots of digestive issues. And when we think about our immunity, we've got to keep our digestive system really strong and healthy. So that would be something to really look at as well. Alcohol. I know a lot of times when things like this happen, we might want that glass of wine at the end of the night to really help wind us down a little bit. But again, when we're drinking alcohol before we go to sleep, we are not really getting that quality level of sleep, and that also will decrease our immunity. So we really want to concentrate on getting quality sleep as much as possible, really avoiding the news before you go to bed, getting off all electronics. Going to bed and waking up around the same time every night is also going to be extremely helpful for you. And really think about the sodium that you're putting into your life as well. If you're doing a lot of canned foods right now, if all you can get are canned vegetables, I know that some grocery stores are really sparse right now. Just wash them really well. Try to get the sodium off as much as you can. Again, when we think about our immunity, we think about our health, we really want to focus on our blood sugar levels. One of the main reasons why we have all these cravings is that our blood sugar is going up and down all day long, right? It's kind of like a roller coaster of feelings. So when you wake up, try to drink water as soon as you wake up and eat within 45 minutes to an hour. Not only is this going to help keep your body feeling more balanced throughout the day, you're going to have less cravings and throughout the day, but especially those after dinner cravings when you are like, why am I just craving all this sugar right before bed? It goes back to what you're eating within that first hour of the morning. So really think about trying to wake up, water, food, then coffee to keep your blood sugar levels balanced. I give it 2 weeks, maybe even less, and you will feel less anxious in your body. I guarantee it. Everyone that's ever tried it has really noticed a big difference. Again, you really want to think about what's on your plate and focus on meals. So combine healthy fats, proteins, veggies, lots of fiber, right? Lots of greens at every meal. Your vitamin D levels are probably lower as well if you're not getting outside, if you're not getting enough sunshine. So maybe give a call or email your doctor, see if they tested you for your vitamin D, and ask them if it's okay to take a vitamin D supplement right now. I've been taking it every day because I haven't been outside as much, and vitamin D deficiency can definitely affect your blood sugar levels, your blood sugar balance as well. So just something to think about. But again, before you start taking any supplements, talk to your doctor first. And again, you really want to avoid those packaged foods that are fat-free, low-fat, no-fat, zero-calorie, because you want all the nutrients from your food, all the vitamins, all the nutrients to really help keep your immune system strong. Also, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, your immune system is, you could boost your immune system by taking care of your teeth. Brush and floss, right? Maybe take a probiotic to help with your gut health, okay? I take a probiotic every night before I go to bed. I've been doing it for years to help my immune system. And stress, right? When we are stressed, it actually lowers our immune function. So meditate, yoga, really think about, despite what's happening in the world, what are 1 to 2 things you can be grateful for, right? You have a roof over your head, you have water, really focusing on those things, because it's hard to do that right now with everything that's going on, but it's even more important to cope with all of the stress in your life so that you can keep your immune system strong, so you can stay really healthy. Other foods as well, you want to make sure, again, that protein is nice and high. Garlic, onions, shallots, ginger, add lots of spices to meals. I love making a bone broth. I drink bone broth every day. It's really great for immunity, and it's something that I've been really focusing on. Eat lots of servings of fruits and vegetables. Again, focus on those vitamin C rich foods, broccoli, okay, citrus, strawberries, peppers. Those are all full of vitamin C. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, tempeh, natto. These are all really, really helpful for your immune system. Again, cut out those sugars and refined starches and those processed foods. I can't stress that enough, because that's really going to help your immune system. Now we're going to talk about reading labels, because I was encouraging you to take a quick look at what's in your kitchen cabinets, what's in your fridge. Again, 80% of all the food in the grocery store has added sugar. So when you are either going to the grocery store or ordering groceries online, you really want to focus on those fresh vegetables, fruit, those lean proteins, beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, avocados, coconut oil, coconut butter. Pretend if you're ordering online that you're literally going through the grocery store and you're trying to avoid those middle aisles as much as you possibly can, because those are going to have most of the trans fats, most of the sugars, most of the foods that actually are not necessarily the healthiest for us. When you're looking at labels, these are all the names of all sugar that's out there. Again, there's probably like 100 more names, but you probably recognize everything in the first column, right? I use honey and maple syrup when I'm baking or when I need a little bit extra sugar. The OLs are alcohol sugars that you might notice in like gum. And I really encourage you to avoid from aspartame down. Those are the artificial sugars. Our body has a really hard time breaking down these types of sugars because they're chemicals basically, and our body doesn't recognize chemicals and it actually stores them as fat. So that's the difference between Diet Coke and regular Coke, is that you will actually over time gain more weight drinking the Diet Coke because it has aspartame in it and your body has a hard time figuring out what to do with it versus the regular sugar. You will still gain weight by drinking that much sugar, but your body can let go of a little bit more. So just be familiar with some of these names, and when you're looking at a label, the first 3 ingredients that are in the product are what is the most in that product. Okay, so that's just something to be mindful about too. If sugar is like first, second, and third ingredient, that means it's all sugar. If the label says 0 calories, but it's very sweet, that's a good sign that they're using some sort of chemical to make it sweet, okay? Hidden sugars are in yogurts and breads and protein bars, nut butters, condiments, even toothpaste, okay? So it could be in your mouthwash as well. So just being mindful of all the different types of sugar that you might actually have. You want to try to put really healthy food in that cart, online cart, or when you're in the grocery store. Lots of those fruits and the vegetables, tons of greens, all those plant-based proteins again, all those healthy fats. Cannot iterate that enough. That's something really important. When you're shopping, try not to shop when you're hungry, whether that's online shopping or you're actually in the grocery store. I know that it's hard right now trying to navigate when and how to get to the grocery store, but just something to be mindful about. Try to buy generic brands, right? You could get coconut milk, that's the Whole Foods brand, that's 99 cents, versus the brand name, which could be anywhere from $3 to $4, right? I also like to shop the lower shelf, especially buying any canned foods or any box packaged foods. When it's on the lower shelf, it usually has less ingredients and is a lot less expensive as well. So that's just something to be really mindful about when you are out shopping. Something that can be extremely helpful right now is actually planning your meals. So going grocery shopping maybe once or twice a week, or stocking up for like 2 weeks if you possibly can. If you go to the store every day, you're going to spend more money. Plan out all your meals right now and your snacks. When you get back from that grocery store, when you have that food delivered, put things away. Put some meals together already, maybe in some Pyrex containers. Maybe make a chili or a stew. Throw things in your crock pot or your Instapot. Then freeze or put it in the fridge so that you have really healthy foods for the entire week. But that's going to be something so helpful right now, so that you actually have those healthy things that you can just take out, reheat for lunch and dinner. Try to plan that out as much as you can. Eat your leftovers. We've definitely gotten into the habit of eating more of our leftovers now more than ever because we aren't going to the store as often as we were before. So really saving and not tossing out food is also something to think about. So some quick meal ideas. Okay. So breakfast. I love doing overnight oats. I'll make a huge Pyrex container on Sunday. Eat that for the whole week. I'll add nuts and seeds and nut butters, banana. It's a really great, quick thing that I can just grab out of the fridge. Smoothies, egg muffins, as if you're making an omelet, put them in muffin tins, bake them, reheat them, super easy. You can actually get some Ezekiel bread, put some almond butter, avocado slices on there for breakfast. Super quick, easy, protein-based meals, lunch and dinner, leftovers. That would be amazing. That's one of the best things that you can actually do. Wraps are super easy. Grab lots of hummus and veggies, wrap it up. Salad in a jar. You could even do this when you get home from the grocery store. You can actually put salad in mason jars for the week. Just don't add the dressing or the avocado. You can do that after. Pull it out, toss it in a bowl, eat it up. Soups, chilies, stew, use a crock pot, use your Instapot. If you're cooking a meal, make it in one nice big pan. Put everything in there, the vegetables, the protein. You don't have to have like a huge mess to clean up afterwards. Some snack ideas, some things I want you to kind of pull out of the cabinets, have on your counter would be trail mix, okay? Veggies and hummus, the celery and peanut butter, energy balls. I love making energy balls. They're super quick and easy. Go on Pinterest or Google it. There's so many different options that you can grab. If you want to have a bar instead, I like the RX bars, Naturally Clean Eat bars, Lara bars, and Epic bars. And if you're craving sugar, fruit is really awesome, okay? I think we don't give fruit the benefit anymore. We've kind of like, oh, bananas are too much sugar. But your body needs that fiber. There's minerals, there's vitamins in the fruit. Don't be scared of eating your fruit. If you are pre-diabetic, then you might want to do low glycemic fruits, right? So lots of berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries would be really great to add on top of salads or to have as a snack. I just encourage you to always have fruit and pair it with a protein to keep your blood sugar as balanced as you can too. And when we're really thinking about everything that's going on in the world right now, it's very important to take a moment to really think about how you can take care of yourself, okay? For me, it's taking a shower every single morning. And I know that sounds silly, but we're not going out of the house as much as we used to, right? I'm not seeing people as much as I used to. So I can easily avoid taking a shower, but showering will wake me up. It feels like I'm taking care of myself. I've been doing some deep breathing in the shower. I have 2 newborns at home, so that moment of silence in the shower has been amazing, but I'm doing some deep breathing in there, right? Some stretches. You can do stretches at your desk. You can do some online yoga stretching right now. There's lots of free classes, whether it's your local studio, whether it's going on YouTube and finding some amazing instructors. I love Yoga with Adriene. She has hundreds of different videos that are amazing with yoga. Some meditation. Using the app Calm or Headspace would be really helpful right now to help you kind of get into this deep breathing meditative state. You can listen to it driving, just don't close your eyes. You can listen to it before you get out of bed in the morning. Tapping, check out the tapping solution, but tapping is a great way to kind of help move stress and things that are blocking you out of your body. Quality sleep is going to be extremely important right now. All of these things are going to help boost your immune system, but sleep is usually something that we don't really think about. We put it on the back burner, but quality sleep is going to be very, very important right now. So again, consistent bedtime, consistent waking up time. Get off those electronics at least an hour before you go to bed. Sign out of email, sign out of social media, read a book, journal. I've been doing a gratitude journal just to kind of keep my headspace in a really good place. All of these things are going to be very helpful, not only to boost your immune system, but so that you can feel calm and collected every morning so that you can wake up and navigate your day and really keep that stress low and really help support your body as much as you possibly can. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, I was going to ask you, right, what's the next easiest step that you can take to support your health? Think about everything that we spoke about today and really focus on this until it feels like a new habit. Like it feels like something that you can integrate into your life, whether you're working from home, whether you're working in the office. Really focus on that until it feels like a new habit. And then pick another step to take. Pick that next step, whatever feels really helpful and comfortable for you. So again, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions at all, you can reach out. I hope this was helpful, and please keep me posted on how you're doing. And I'm sending lots of virtual hugs during this challenging time in the world, and I look forward to seeing you on another webinar someday very soon. Bye, everybody.